Welcome to today's introduction of Coldized Production Optimization Planner, an easy-to-use tool that allows manufacturers to efficiently plan their production based on their business objectives in a repeatable way. In a previous job, I was tasked with turning around a small injection molding operation. A key area of improvement in this operation was the planning itself. We knew what parts we needed to ship that week, but what was the best order to run them in? Once we figured out the sequence of operations, we then had to check to see if our staffing was up for the task. Did we have the right shift schedule? Did we staff each shift appropriately? I looked into automated solutions and honestly wasn't surprised when I found that most software solutions were out of reach due to a limited budget. This was because these tools require a full ERP system backing them, which drove up both cost and complexity. With Coldi's Production Optimization Planner, I want to take a different approach. I want to provide a standalone solution that we can then customize to the manufacturer's unique needs. As I'm sure you've seen by now, there really aren't too many pages to go through in this tool. In this introduction, we're going to focus on the summary, the product sequence, and the staffing solver. The summary page is our way of providing the big picture to our clients. What are your sales for the week? How much have you accomplished? How much time do you have left? Where are your risks? We provide a high-level overview of the operations status that can be quickly understood with standardized metrics. The sales, completed work, and remaining time are straightforward. But what about risk? By providing the remaining runtime for each machine, you can easily identify which machine should be considered critical. In this example, machine D has the highest remaining runtime, both including and excluding your WIP inventories. Therefore, it should be prioritized and kept running. Poor product sequencing can lead to several forms of waste, including overproduction, waiting, inventory, and excessive transportation. In Coldi's Production Optimization Planner, we provide the ability to automate your production sequence based on your specific objectives. It's not uncommon to see production prioritized by delivery date. This is the same prioritization model used when you change your objective to on-time delivery. As you can see here, if you prioritize by delivery date, you're looking at about 65 hours to completion. Let's change that back to maximize volume. By changing your objective criteria, we've reduced the time from 65 hours to just 46 hours. Moving on to the table view, you'll see that there's no guesswork on what has to be done at each machine. The optimized solution has output clear direction for each part at each machine and clearly shows the basis of this solution. Finally, let's look at the staffing solver. Staffing is a key area in any operation. If you are understaffed, you'll eventually have to choose between missing scheduled shipments or paying for expensive overtime. If you're overstaffed, the problem is subtle. You're making your shipments, but your overall profitability isn't where it's supposed to be. The staffing solver quickly evaluates your forecast. It then goes through a series of allowed shift templates to determine what template fits your needs. From here, we look at the actual staffing for each shift based on equipment demand. If you're able to move operators between machinery, select Yes for multifunctional. By doing this, our staffing solver is allowed to identify additional cost reduction by sharing operators between machines. In this case, machine C and machine E can share operators based on their relatively low demand. This reduces your total staff by 4, which in this case is a 26% savings. I want to thank you for taking the time to view this introduction. I really hope it's been useful and invite you to contact us with any questions or requests for a live demonstration. Thank you.